everyone, what's up? Welcome back. I'm Kat, your new favorite ginger bibliophile. Hopefully. So, I just want to do a quick little wrap up of last month, and hopefully y'all got, plenty of good books, or, if you're just here for the puppies, sorry he's not in this one. Little man's, napping after his security duty, and Franny's conked out behind me, because it's too toasty for big girl. She likes that nice, hard floor, not the nice, cushy couch. That's only for mornings. So, I will have more videos of those cuties for you, though. So, I've only got 8 books for you for last month. It was a very, short month as far as reading for me. April was, I at least had 13 books. And then in March, I had 19, so I'm slipping on my TBR challenge with myself. I actually only managed to read 2 physical books, and one of them was a new addition to the shelf, not one that I was already trying to read. Though, to be fair, that's not cheating. I pre-ordered it a long time ago. It just didn't come out until last month. So, we'll start with those. Just these 2 little ones. See, not cheating. This was a pre-order. I think I've already done the review on this one. If y'all don't know, Kim Harrison, she's freaking amazing. This is one of the, soon to not be the latest. The next book is coming out later this month, actually. This is the Hollows series. We've got our witch-born demon. We've got elves. We've got vampires and werewolves. My favorite, actually, is the pixie Jinx, who is just sassy as all get out. And this one takes place where she's running Cincinnati and the vampires are not happy about it because she whooped their butts in the last book and went, "You can't handle this, but I'm gonna handle you," and they don't like being offed and, one up. So she's putting everybody back in their place in this one and dealing with the political games in her sassy redhead way with her sassy, kind of pervy Jinx, who all of his, cussing has to do with Tinkerbell, so I freaking love it. It's my favorite. So, if y'all haven't, go check her out, but skip the epilogue on the 13th book, which with no name, because that gives some spoilers since it pulls a Harry Potter and jumps way in the future. And the other book that I actually physically had, this one was off my TBR. This was part of my, oopsie, I accidentally bought 18 more books and did a little book haul for y'all. It is Dean Koontz's Frankenstein book 2. And I loved it, and I'm super freaking mad at it at the same time. And I'm shopping for a copy of the 3rd book of the series, so yeah, that should tell you what you need to know there. If we were promised an epic battle, and it was getting good and leading up to it, and we had a few small, monster versus human skirmishes. And then the ending just went, well, we're at the end. Here's some foreshadowing for the next book. Gotcha! So, that was really sneaky marketing, and I'm glad I came into this when the series has already been concluded, because I would be ticked if I had to wait several years to get to what I was promised for 450 pages of this book. That being said, y'all should read it. But make sure you have the next book before you get this one, because you're going to want to friggin' read it afterwards. And you don't want to be searching for it like me. I finally just found a copy. So, yeah, that's going to be getting ordered. I'm just trying to figure out what else I want to order with it, because something about paying more for shipping than for the item I'm buying kind of rubs me the wrong way. So, I got to add to my thrift books cart before I get book 3 so I can tell you all about that. So, I might be cheating on my TBR challenge with myself. Just a little bit. So, it totally doesn't count, right? And all the other books I read were actually, the first one that I'm going to tell you all about is a Kindle book that I downloaded. It was a freebie because I'm on, I think it's Robin Reads. It goes, hey, this book is on sale. This one's 99 cents. It's free. And for the title, I thought it would be really something other than what it was. I was expecting more of a Grandma Mazur vibe where, you're glad she's not your granny because she is drunk and feisty and trying to get frisky, and that's not what this one was. And yeah, I had to write my Harry Potter journal. One of these days I'll master how to actually, off the top of my head, do this. Maybe. Probably not. Sorry. But it's Sisters Behaving Badly by Maddie Please. I mean, dude, that name is just fun. And I'm over here like, it's gonna be, like, you see the pictures and it, like, it's some older women and the cover, and I'm like, it's gonna be a couple of grannies getting into trouble together. No, it's sisters that are, well into their 60s and fighting with each other because they're both bad at relationships. One's dating a controlling, narcissistic, gaslighting douchebag, and the other one's 3 times divorced. And it's like, well, you can't tell me that my man sucks just because he says I'm not allowed to have friends, or I can't cook or decorate or do anything right. I just need to shut up and, do what he says because you can't keep a man. And then their aunt dies, deeds him a house, and, well, you two are going to work on this together and then sell it. So, deal with it. Y'all got to live with each other. So, even from the grave, the aunt is sneaky and smart. But it's basically a family drama and kind of sort of romance, and it's, for the people that like that, it's probably a freaking amazing book. For me, this was supposed to be funny, old ladies behaving badly, not sisterly fights. So, bleh. And then, thankfully, I did get into some good books that were on Kindle Unlimited. I read The Cleopatra Cipher and Excalibur Deception by L.D. Goffigan. If the names don't give it away, these are action-packed archaeological thrillers. The first one is obviously about Cleopatra's legacy, and the second one is about, the King Arthur legend and his, magic sword, Excalibur. Except for we learn a lot about that from different people, and it's not exactly what we've been led to believe by all of the stories, so. And there is a third one that I will probably be getting to this month. I don't know, we'll see. I've got a kind of ambitious TBR, as y'all have seen if you watch my other videos this month, or this week. Yeah, I might be exhausted this week, and it's starting to show. I'm recording this on Friday. It's been a long week. It's not when y'all are going to see it, but that's when this is recorded. But, so, I've already, by the time I post this, I should have already posted my monthly, TBR for Once Upon a Readathon, and considering how much I've been struggling to read, because my ADD just keeps, kicking in and going, no, I'm going to read, wait, huh, ooh, shiny squirrel, what, huh, yeah, I'm not focusing and reading as much lately, but I'm going to try to get the third book in, because it's about Atlantis, and I don't know how that's going to end up, but I love me some Atlantis, so, yeah, I already reviewed the first 2 for y'all. I will drop those links below, and then, it's me, I had to get in some fairy tales, which, I got some Stitch going on, so, I'm 3, but sometimes not, because, redhead. So, I read Bound by Briar by Morgan Wad, and, oh my gosh, y'all, if you like fairy tales, but you want to, want one that's, your favorite, but you don't already want to know what happens anyway, you need to read this. It's Beauty and the Beast, with ghosts and fae, and it's just freaking awesome. We have a lot of nods to the original story that we're used to with the Beast and the Rose, and they need some love, but no, this one, we're getting, pretty much the story is told by the ghostly chef, and Belle is definitely, not what you expect. She is sassy and fun, and of course, we've got the fae who are in this. It's not just, he spurned some witch because he was stuck up and she's not hot enough. That ain't even, So, that's an awesome freaking story. And there's a second one in this series. It's Cinderella's Tale, which I'm not a big Cinderella fan, but considering how this one played out, I'm actually kind of curious about that. So I might get to it at some point. And then I also read The Frog Prince by K.M. Shea. And like all the other books I've told y'all about from her, it was so much fun. Like, she writes the main characters, like, there's no damsel in distress mess going on in hers. Like, in her Beauty and the Beast retelling, Belle was a ranger spying on Beast and, could have kicked his butt. And now that his curse has been broken and they're married, she basically does kick his butt, just verbally now. And we get nods to some of the other stories that have been told before, because this is the 9th book in the series. And so we've got, my favorite, we get a feisty friggin' maid that is not taking any crap from the prince even before he gets turned into a frog. She's a little sneaky about it when he's, in his human form, but once he becomes a frog, he becomes like, Goldie Princess at one point, because he becomes some little girl's, dolly. That's all you need to know about this scene is he does not get to live that one down. The maid will not let him. And I did end with an awesome urban fantasy. Another one, as if Kim Harrison isn't enough for you, is Bounty with Strings by Marcus Matthews. And this one, I loved it, aside from that our main, hero is this 33-year-old actual, powerful superhero. And he's fantasizing about a pair of, 20-year-old girls, one of which is a vampire and one is a werepanther. So this one is if I ignore that, it's actually a lot of freaking fun. He is sassy as all get out, and the two girls have fun. I know you want me, and I am way out of your league, but you're actually pretty nice, and you kind of saved our butts, so they're having fun teasing him. The vampire more so. She's a little bit more outgoing and, adventurous, if you will. Whereas the werepanther is a lot more conservative and, I guess I want babies because, food. So, that part, I freaking love all the sass going on with that. Because basically this takes place in Canada, and we have, actual superheroes, but that being superhero doesn't pay the bills, so now he's a bounty hunter. And he goes to collect a bounty, and, 4 girls beat him to it, except for they about get their butt whooped. And he ends up stepping in, and they end up going on the run, and this is just a whole big thing that I will do a proper review for you about. But just know, if you like bounty hunters, and action, and superheroes, and snark, and all the magical stuff, apparently this is the first book in a series. It is on Kindle Unlimited, so y'all need to go check that one out. Hopefully some of these sound good and you just found a new, fun book to read. Despite all the I can't friggin' talk, it's past my nap time. I think me and little man gonna have to snuggle up and go sleepy times after this. So hopefully y'all are doing much better, and I will see you soon. Bye. Happy reading.